Alright, here's my first long-form anime review for this channel. I've decided I'm gonna do a thing where I will be picking suggestions from people on Patreon. My Patreon is patreon.com/prozd. It's $1 a month. If you want to submit an anime for me to review in a long-form format, then you can pledge on there for $1. And you'll get the nice longer form, cushy, with the Animal Crossing music treatment. I was originally just going to do short form for this channel, but I don't know. Felt like it could be fun to interact with you guys. So the first one I picked, and by the way, I'm interested in movies, so especially right now, if you recommend me movies I haven't seen on Patreon, I might be more enticed to do them. I picked Mirai, which is a film from 2018 by Mamoru Hosoda. And I didn't know anything about what this movie was about going into it. I knew it had like a kid and he had, maybe it was about his parents. I didn't know anything though about what the plot was. And there might be some light spoilers, so if I'll try to not spoil anything too much, but I may refer to some things that happen in the movie. But basically, it's a 4-year-old boy named Kun. His parents have he has a new baby sister named Mirai, and he's jealous of the baby. And then what happens is, he's very, very jealous of Mirai, but through these sort of magical, fantastical events that happen connected to the future, the past, he starts to, learn about not only, his family, but also starts to mature. That is essentially the whole movie. First off, just right off the bat, I usually watch stuff subbed. I started watching it, and the kid's voice was so distracting to me in Japanese because it is I think she was like 18 or something when she recorded it. It just sounds like a grown woman to me. Like, it didn't sound like a 4-year-old boy. So I immediately switched to the dub, and I liked that a lot more. I thought the boy, they got an actual kid to voice him. I'm going to look up his name real quick. But I thought he was great. At first I thought it was an actress, because I was like, man, this kid sounds really professional. Oh, it's a straight up kid. Jaden Waldman. He plays Kun, and he sounds great. Anyway, not to get too wrapped up in sub versus dub on that, but I just really liked his performance. But with that said, the character himself, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a parent. I don't really have any interest in being a parent. And so maybe my tolerance for tantrums is lower than the average person. But boy, this kid truly got on my nerves. I can handle a tantrum or two, but he's throwing tantrums this whole movie, and he's like, trying to hit the baby and stuff with a train. Or like a toy train. I was like, boy, I am further convinced that I do not want to have children. Your mileage may vary on that, especially if you have kids or like kids. And I understand that that's the whole point of the movie, is that he is, emotionally volatile, he is immature, he's supposed to grow up, but it kind of felt like nails on a chalkboard for me sometimes. I think the movie for me was the most successful so basically he again, I'm gonna kind of lightly spoil some stuff that happens in the movie. He meets young versions of family members, and that to me felt the most effective, especially he meets his mom when she was his age, and he kind of goes, oh, okay, my mom used to be like me. My mom wasn't always just like a kind of nagging, strict mom. She also was a kid once who also, made messes. And then it shows the mom kind of reflecting in, her mom telling her, yeah, you used to be a terror. It's little moments like that I felt were effective. There's also this sequence where he meets his great-grandfather, who, at the time of passed away, but it's a young version of him. I felt like that was a very nice sequence as well. Very poignant, and just basically the Kun is just learning about like, oh man, like all these universal experiences, this whole family tree, we're all connected. Like it doesn't matter, what time period we were at or whatever. Like the feelings I'm feeling right now, my parents felt and their parents felt. Yada yada yada. It's good, and normally I'm like a mark for this kind of thing. Like I love like Only Yesterday. I think that's a wonderful film. This one felt a little disjointed to me. I felt like I just wasn't digging into the characters. The little boy. I mean, he's 4 years old. I get it, but it just kind of felt like a loop of like, I'm throwing a tantrum. Oh well, you should learn a lesson. I'm throwing a tantrum. Oh, now I'm okay. It just felt very repetitive and a little frustrating that it didn't seem like he was really getting it. Like until the very end, like I got it. He's a jealous kid. We've all not all been there, but a lot of us have been there, And the sequences vary. Some of them are very light and silly. Some of them are a little more, thoughtful. There's some like kind of spooky nightmare stuff near the end. It's a decent watch. I'm surprised at how much I wasn't into it. It seems like a concept that would be a slam dunk for someone like me, but something about it I felt an emotional disconnect to it. And again, maybe it's just because I'm not a parent and I don't want to be a parent. But normally I connect with these kinds of stories. I don't know. It was interesting. And with that said, like, Hosoda's work is also very interesting for me. Some of them really hit for me. Like, I love Wolf Children. I love Summer Wars. And then there's some that I really don't like. But he's always putting out interesting stuff. Even the stuff that gets maybe, in my opinion, too ambitious. At least he's, I guess, trying something. It can feel a little heavy-handed. I think that might have been it with this movie. It felt heavy-handed. And I think maybe it could have used like a slightly more subtle touch. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a whatever movie for me. I'm glad I watched it. Maybe if I watch all of his movies, there's only a couple left I haven't seen. Maybe I should do like a ranking or something. I guess let me know if you'd be interested in me going through his filmography. There's only like a handful I haven't seen. But yeah, not for me. I get what it's trying to do. I do like the message of, it's all a universal experience, and we're all part of a big picture kind of thing, sure, but it fell pretty flat for me, I think. Anyway, if you want to recommend stuff for a future review, Patreon's down there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.